Bonjour, class. Today, welcome to our French class. Today we're going to be working on this thing, and this thing. All right, everyone got that down? Okay, now I'm going to start speaking French so none of you actually know what I'm saying. Okay, aujourd'hui c'est le 31 mars. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? C'est quoi? Woo! Ah.
Guys, hey, can you guys let me in? I just want to teach you guys about art. I am an art connoisseur here at Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. My museum's name is the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art. However, this name gets quite confusing as it is the same name as the one in Kansas City, but mine is right here at this high school. One of the most iconic memes of all time, a top text, bottom text, usually characterized by such a thing as says top text and a bottom text. Our next meme here, as we have the iconic Spider-Man pointing at each other meme, this stems from the new Spider-Man movie, Home All Alone. Next up, we have a deep-fried meme. Now, this was very popular back in the old days. Yes, many people encouraged meme makers to make memes such as this. Anyways, we move on down to this lovely thing. Then we go to Pepe, which actually started on a MySpace page in 2009. Very iconic indeed. Then we move on down to Kermit memes. This is just one of many that we have in our gallery. As many people know, there are many different kinds. Let's just fix that there. And don't you just love it when people put trash in your museum? Love it.
Where's your whole house?
NMH, Norma Michael Hauser. Very, very nuanced, I know.
Enjoy life better with your socks off. Feeling hot claws in my neck. Then I check the net to see my...
It's become less of something like, oh, he just came up with that randomly, and I've tried to transform it into something important, you know what I mean? I think music is one of the most creative ways you can express yourself, so showing and constantly proving to myself why I have this name and how it's important to me. I mostly just rap and I make my own beats because I feel like it's more creative and you can control what you do better than if someone else does it. I've been making music since 8th grade in a Johnson County Resource Library. They had a studio in there, a part of their makerspace, and I was like, I could go crazy. I got my own computer, I got all this stuff that I can just make music whenever I want to, and that makes the process a lot more organic, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to wait and go through this commute. Over the years, I definitely think I've gotten better. I know what I'm doing more than I did 4 years ago, and I feel like I know how to make good music now. I just listen to music a lot, and I thought, what if I was on my own playlist? I mean, I feel like anybody has had that thought about anything they enjoy. You know, someone who likes food thinking about cooking their own food, someone who likes books thinking about writing their own book. I just ended up going farther with it than a lot of people. Nowadays, I try and focus not as much on how it rhymes, but what it is saying. I talk a lot about my personal growth. It all kind of comes down to the feedback I get from people when I send these things out and constantly listening to them myself. Like, I put the songs on my phone, I play them on repeat, I see if it goes how I want it to. If there's little hiccups in the way I deliver something, I go back and fix it. The people in my life are the most important thing. I don't cuss in my music because my grandma listens to me. And so that's definitely an important force. My friends, they're often like the inspiration, and I send them files of music I'm working on and they say, yeah, that's really good. And if they said it was bad, I would not keep going. I remember I told my mom and dad, I gave them a hug like a couple weeks ago. I was like, thank you for supporting me when I sucked, because now I'm good. And I feel like I deserve the praise. The best advice I could give to anybody doing anything is that progress isn't linear. You can't expect to constantly go forward because nothing goes like that. Sometimes you got to be okay with something not working out so it can work out in the future. And that's exactly how I approach all this.
Hey Northwest, it's Hank for some more Hank invasion. Today I'll be invading
Dance team.
Like any good athlete, I had to stretch to warm up my body to prepare myself to dance.
Do you feel it in your hamstring?
Oh, no, I feel it. I don't know how to do this. I'm not flexible.
Yeah, that's better.
Like,
I think he shows a lot of talent. I think he's gonna do really good. He could have done a lot worse. Maybe C team. Well, we don't have a C. I mean.
after practicing with Meg and Jade, I was ready to dance with the entire team to show them what I've learned.
I think I got most of it, yeah. Pretty well.
Did you do your version or?
I kind of, it's all fluid. It goes along with how I feel. It's interpretive dance.
I was satisfied with what I've learned. I feel like it's time to talk to the entire team to see what we can all do better.
More on beat. Okay. Clear. Okay, cut the music. Cut it. Okay, I'd say y'all are doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, practice is perfect. I am glad that I've been given an outlet to express myself fully, and through helping dance team and them helping me, we're all together, more of a family, more of a unit. And this was Hank Invasion.
Dance team style.
Thank you.
High Council of the Arts. There is a new media wishing to become a real art form. Silence! As we are all aware, we have had to reject trends in the past who think they are worthy of the art form title.
Like bracelet making, my lord.
Like bracelet making. Step forth, young Ben. Now what is it you claim is this new art form?
Video games.
What? Dude, that's not a real art form.
Yeah, it is. Video games could like totally kick the other arts' butts.
Bull crap.
Should we test him, sir?
Meet the High Council at noon tomorrow.
I must prove myself.
This is a battle you cannot win, young Ben.
Maybe I can't, but she can.
Who is that?
That's my NPC, duh. I'm not gonna fight you myself.
No matter.
Ha! Is that all you got, fart breath?
That was only stage 1.
Prepare for. Shall I compare thee to a warm summer day? Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. Nor lose possession of that fair thou oust, when in eternal lines to time thou groust. So long as men can breathe, and eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life
To me!
You fought well, young Ben. But puny video games are no match for the most ancient of art forms. Get ready for... Dead batteries? Come on, bro. Good thing I got a 1-up. A, B, left to right, down, up, start! Yeah, let's go, NPC. Up, top. See? Can I join your guys' little club now? Oh. Yeah.
We serve Pakistani food.
We sell soup salad sandwiches through Butterfields. We make all our own breads and pastries, and then we also do cakes and soiree here as well, which does like all the like French macarons and desserts and sweets and stuff. I started at the public market as like a little pop-up cart, so I literally had just like a small table, and I was just selling my macarons. So whenever they gave me a spot to build my bakery business, the sweets and stuff, that just kind of grew uncontrollably here.
Once we opened, we just did the curbside, and the support we got from the customers, it was amazing and overwhelming, of course.
I interviewed for jobs. I wanted to work for somebody starting out in Kansas City, and this guy told me that I have all the qualifications except I'm a woman. And so he did think that I would fit in the kitchen with all the boys. And so I decided I'm going to open my own business and create a work environment for people that feel comfortable in.
Because I wanted to keep something very small for myself, and I was very fortunate and lucky. It's cooked with passion, and I put my soul and heart when I'm cooking, and it's fresh food off the stove.
Something that we're kind of known for, I guess, would be our BB&J milk. So you can't really find that anywhere else. It's bacon, blackberry, jalapeno, and Swiss melted on sourdough. So it's a little unique.
The more people appreciate the reviews that we get, the more I'm motivated to cook.
I'm not gonna lie, the restaurant industry is not glamorous. You're working in food and you get dirty and it's hot sometimes, but it's also very rewarding. Like, you get to make stuff, you feed the community, and you get to do really fun projects.
Our attitude towards the customers, we become like friends. We bond with each other. We have had these customers coming over for the past 4 years now, so we've become like more like we bond with them like family. This was the best place for me, I believe.
Come to the Lenexa Public Market at 8750 Penrose Lane, Lenexa, Kansas 66219, and check out these amazing restaurants and food.
Kat Sanders is involved with choir and theater. Let's go take a look.
I've been kind of on stage my whole life. When I was really, really young, it started as just competitive dance, like jazz, tap, that kind of thing.
When they walked into choir freshman year, there's something about Kat that it sets them apart from other students. Just a poise and a confidence when performing that not a lot of other freshmen people walk in the door with.
Oh, she's just a very enjoyable person. She works hard. You can give her a job and you know she's going to do it.
Little Women was a huge challenge.
It was really made for her. Like, Kat embodied that character so well and had not only the sensitiveness that that person in particular needed, but also this like fire and the energy.
It was my first like lead role, and Joe was a very, very demanding role to play, and it was a learning experience, and I had a wonderful time.
I really got to work with them a lot in Overture, which was a musical during COVID. And having to do all of that in a recording session instead of live was very telling in the level of preparation that Kat puts into her roles.
Music in and of itself has been a massive part of my life ever since I can remember. It's really incredible to hear and notice how much my voice has changed over the years, and I'm really proud of my progress. And it's such a huge part of who I am.
Hamilton, a couple weeks ago, I said, we need to be looking at the role of Eliza. Because they totally can do anything they want to. She has the drive, she has the energy.
It's like we tell everybody, you can go as far as you want to go. So whatever, because she has such a great work ethic and determination and talents, she can pretty well do whatever Kat decides to do.
I'm actually pursuing musical theater in college, so hopefully I'll be able to do it professionally someday.
A Mysterious Piece. Illustrated by Kira Kelly. Narrated by Rese Lamons.
Walking to the sound of a loud crash outside, Kingsley snaps up. He looks at the clock on the wall to see 2 a.m. He moves outside to check if there is any imminent danger, and to his relief, there isn't. However, there is a little puff of smoke, dirt, and dust back in the field of his family's house and land. He sees a small insignia made of material almost identical to bronze. Though it seems natural, it almost emanates with this feel of energy drawing him closer and closer. When he's close enough, he grabs it, expecting some sort of surge, but nothing happens. Kingsley gets back to his house and goes to bed upset. When he woke from his sleep, everything in his bed felt refreshed. Though right as he stood up, he got a pounding headache, and everything around him started swirling. And right as he crashed back to his bed, he saw the clock
was at 6:30 a.m. As he was finally coming back, he saw the clock at the same time as when he crashed. He stood back up, holding onto his bed as to not collapse again, expecting to fall. He takes a few steps and reaches for his glass and accidentally knocks it over. But, just like his clock, it stops in midair. Walking through his house, he tries this over and over again, with many objects in his house, to see what happens. And yet, nothing has changed. Then, trying to think of what it could be, he snaps his fingers, and everything he just moves comes crashing down simultaneously. And everything in the world starts to run as it normally would. Once again, he snaps, and everything around him seems to stop. But, just as he's going back to sleep, he hears something shatter in his house. He gets up and starts darting around his house to see what in the world happened, only to see some strange figure moving around in the shadows of the moonlit room. Making sure to make no noise, he slowly moves closer to the shadows to catch this non-humanoid looking creature. He takes his opportunity to strike it. It stutters forward to catch itself from the blow. Using this moment, Kingsley lands a couple more blows, but the creature still pushed through and landed a shot on it. They proceed to exchange a couple of blows before finally knocking the creature down. He goes to see if there is any kind of distinguishing piece of it that he can recognize. But he is blinded by a flash of light, only to find himself in a strange room. The end, for now.